Hello, once again, welcome to Let's Play Front Mission Evolved with me, John Vordo 3. Today we're going to be looking at one of the thread designed Wanzers, which the thread have designed, interesting enough. This is the walking tank, made by, excuse me a second, let me just find my notes. This is by Ben Kasak. There you go. So this is Ben Kasak's walking tank. It's using the prototype ISV's entire body. It also comes with hover legs, which I don't think he knew when he was designing it, but there you go. It's pretty heavy. It comes with a lot of armor. We're going to give it some... I think it's the Groster 2? Or is it the Raptor? One of the two. Oh, it's a Raptor B. I'm going to give it the Raptor B, which is the best medium machine gun we have access to at the moment, and I much prefer it over the Grave. And left arm, I think... Oh, it's a shotgun, isn't it? Yeah, it's the Blackstone, which is a downloadable content shotgun, and it is a beast at this point in the game. Also, we're on -10 weight, so... power even. We're on -10 power, so we're going to change this to a bone 1. Perfect. Alright, this thing should be slow, but extremely powerful. That shotgun's going to cream anything that comes close, the missile launcher is going to hit things at long range, and the Groster B will... It's not even the Groster B, the Raptor B will do some damage as well. Now we're going here for incendiary shot. I think we've put corrosive shot on the shotgun. I can't see, the microphone's blocking me, blocking my line of sight. But it's going to be focused on damage and dealing damage, taking damage, and just keeping on going. It's going to be glorious. And thanks to the picture posted in the thread in the not so distant past, we're going to be recoloring this. So just wait a second while I just spin it pointlessly around once more. Because, I don't know. In honor of Megatron, we're going to colour it like him. I give you the Megatron Walking Tank by Ben Kasak. Wicked. Alright, all that remains now, after I stretch a bit anyway, is to take into the level and wreck some shit. Alright, so we'll just go into Act Select here, and Fort Mondis. Excuse me one second. Yep. Okay. We have ranged weapons! Alright, so, attempt number 2. This particular Wanzer we're going to be using here is the next one down the list, the Victus, which I believe is a reference to a mech used in Zone of the Enders 2, and which in itself is in reference to the game it's from. I think it's Grandius, I'm not sure. So this one is focusing on melee, so we're going to be going with both melee weapons, the Skull Crusher and the Bone Buster in each hand. It has bipedal legs, so we're okay there. And it uses the Wild Goat body and arms. Now I really like the Wild Goat. It looks like a Geth. I like that in a mech. Wanzer. Whatever. And also comes with tons of missiles. Oh my god, you have no idea how many missiles. 10! Yeah. It's gonna be good. We're gonna keep with the agility backpack. So far no one's designed a Wanzer without one. But that might change in the future. Now, it's worth pointing out that the Golidus missile launcher, which is on our left shoulder, is the first with 2 battle slots. Or battle skill slots. So we're going to equip 2 battle skills. Pretty fancy. Scrapnel shot and corrosive shot. I need to stop clicking that right click. It just cancels everything out for everything, but I don't know. And, yep, scrapman shot. So it's going to be focusing on damage dealing, punching, and doing tons of damage with missiles. And it looks like this. So it's pretty cool. Now, we're going to quickly gloss everything up, because, as I've stated before, if you don't gloss everything up, then, well, weapons don't get glossed. Which is a bit silly, but there you go. Also, in honour of Zone of the Enders 2, I'm going to colour it as it appeared in that thing, and hope that I haven't completely fucking missed what this is a reference to and embarrassed myself. But if I do, so it goes. So in that game, I believe it had a kind of creamy gold kind of thing going on. So I've gone for a kind of whitish grey and goldish yellow. And I'm going to apply that to all. And even if, you know, this isn't quite, if I'm misremembering, so what? It actually looks pretty cool. I like that. It reminds me a lot of Supreme Commander 2 and their ACU designs. I quite like robots. You know, they're pretty cool. So, just trying out a few of the different things here, and they all look uniformly terrible with this choice of colours. Ugh. Looks like someone sneezed over my mech. Wanzer, damn it! Wanzers. I keep forgetting to pronounce it. So, this is what we're going to go with.
You ever been to Fort Mondis, Ramsey?
I lived there until I was 10.
Really? Well, just don't get any ideas about liberating your hometown by yourself. Remember, our priority is to reach the fort and get those friendlies.
They won't stand a chance if I use Edge.
Edge?
Emergency Defense Galvanosynaptic Enhancer. It's a defensive system that stimulates the pilot's nervous system directly, allowing him to evade enemy attacks.
My father created it. I think of it as electronic Lucky Charm.
You shouldn't rely on it. That charm comes with a curse.
What do you mean by that?
Coffee break's over. Ramsey, cover our left. Adela, you take the right.
Sure, Hamilton, but first, let's go into the options and do something very special, which was pointed out in the thread. Now, this game is a console port from the Xbox 360, and because it's a console game, they haven't figured out that on PC you can map multiple buttons, do the multiple functions to the same button. So we're going to put both our missile launchers on the same button. Oh yes. Now, it's a lot easier to spam missiles. So, that's what we're going to do right here. Also, it's worth pointing out, in cutscenes, just emblems and full sensors, yes.
The Albatross, you can fire.
It's worth pointing out. See, look at that, all them missiles. Oh yes, so good. It's worth pointing out, in cutscenes, our Wanzer appears with predetermined weapons. Missed completely with missiles there. They fire from a little higher up than I was expecting. Come with predetermined weapons and armament, but your actual systems, your Wanzer parts, those get chosen for you. No, sorry, they're whatever you chose. Oh no, I'll get this eventually. So, what's the point? I mean, you'll see in a little while when we kind of jump down from this helicopter that we're equipped with a, what is it called? It's a grave. We're equipped with a bone buster and a bone one. Those are our weapons they've chosen. I don't quite know why.
Hold on.
I mean, maybe it's to ensure that they're able to do certain things in the cutscenes, like in the opening cutscenes. He fired his machine gun at Marcus something or other. Seligman? Marcus Seligman. He fires his machine gun at Marcus Seligman and misses completely. So, you know, totally worth having for a dramatic effect. But I'm not sure if that happened a lot in the other cutscenes. I can't quite remember. It's been a very long time since I've played this game. It has to be admitted. I did complete it. There's not really much to remember. So, it's worth pointing out that here, I reckon, I start thinking, well, maybe we do land if we haven't cleared everything, and that's where the idea of the landing pad clearing thing comes from. So, we're actually going to leave that medium Wanzer there to attack us, and we're going to see if we land. Alright, so, just one more thing. Oh, missed it. Can't quite hit it with missiles. He's still firing at us with a machine gun. And there it is. Alright, now to see whether or not we actually land and assault this thing, even if there's nothing there. To see if getting that battle skill is even. Sorry, I'm just watching our health. Watch this. It's yellow at the moment. It's yellow. It's yellow. It's yellow. It's going back up a little. Oh, I think Hamilton enjoyed doing that. Alright.
Squad 1 in position. They'll be on a flanking maneuver. Dylan, you ready?
It's showtime, Wiz.
If you couldn't figure it out, we were the Wanzer on the left with the Grave, the single missile launcher, and the Bonebuster. Now then, let's fuck some shit up. There are no censored emblems to find in this level. All the collectibles we... Oh, so good. That was a full 8 missiles straight into his face. And these missiles are some pretty harsh bastards. Right, now watch. We can do a double mean swing. And it's fast as fuck. You can stun lock single enemies with it. It's going to do a lot of damage. It's just so good. And we somehow lose missile lock there for a second. I'm not quite sure how. But yeah, we're just going to beat the fuck out of this guy. He's dead. Same with this guy. And as you can see, normally I would have died by this point because I've taken so much damage. But I am in fact pretty well off. Oh, I love the amount of missiles this thing has.
Good work, you two.
Who designed this? I need to make you my best friend ever. It was SSNeoman. That's the one. So SSNeoman. The fuck is wrong with that car? That's a weird looking car. Everything else looks fine in this game, and then you have that car. It's out of place. Yeah, SSNeoman, you're a true damn hero. God love you. There it is again. Who's buying these cars? Who's making these cars? Oh, what does that sign say? Let's... Fuck. Alright, okay. Never mind then. Well, I was going to go and have a look at some of the environments, but you know what? We just destroyed all the interesting looking ones. So we're just going to move on. We have our health, we have full ammo. Our missiles run out fairly quickly because of how many we fire. I think we have about 10 shots in each of them. Certainly in the bone on the right, or the bone too. Right, so we know there's a little ambush coming up here.
That's your cover!
So let's mold. Oh, yes. Now someone raised the question, I just noticed that thing. Does it even have anything on it? It doesn't have any. Oh no. It has one thing on it. It's got the sniper ones on. But I suddenly realised I'm not doing any damage, or barely any, and I'm getting shot in the back. So what's the point in trying to kill that thing? I don't know. I always did wonder where the sniper ones came from, because I didn't notice it before, until it like suddenly turns up. Now, I'm sorry for the weird kind of cut-off point in the actual center run video. This level actually has a boss fight at the end of it. And, well, I'm doing boss fights in separate videos, so I kind of separated out of it. Now, I don't know whether or not you want me to do the boss fights as a compilation thing, where we go through the various, with the design, the ones that we used in the actual mission, And then our sensor run Wanzer. Oh, so good. We got one to destroy 5. Get in.
Ramsey,
Or
are you sure you've never had military training?
No, never.
Hamilton's actually joined us this time. Wow!
Keep it up, Ramsey.
I'm dead impressed. Nice one. Alright, see how happy I am? I jumped and everything. Oh, it's also worth noting that ammo boxes don't get you full ammo. As I'm now only on 38 after grabbing 1, so I have to grab a second one. Now, I don't know whether or not you guys want me to show both runs of the boss in our shitty sensor Wanzer and the kick-ass custom Wanzers. If you do, post in the thread or comment on the video if you're just watching through YouTube, and I'll see what I can do. Until then, well, I've got a bunch of boss footage for this level that I'm not really sure what to do with. Now, the one thing it is worth pointing out with this build, if we run out of missiles and there's enemies at range and no ammo boxes around, we are fucked. So we have to be careful not to let that happen.
Captain!
Shit! Squad 1!
That can't be right. It's not just the OCU out there. Those other Wanzers are Da Hung Zung.
The hands-on special ops units? Are the DHZ and OCU allies now?
Hold it!
Whoever is first in the field will be fresh for the fight. Whoever is second and has to hasten to battle will arrive exhausted.
Sunset is out of war. It is a sound strategy, but there's no honor in vanquishing a weakened enemy.
You would take honor over a strategic victory? You sound like one of your armor-clad ancestors, Lieutenant Gordon.
Don't worry, Lieutenant Gordon. I won't let my obsolescence get in the way of our mission. Southern Cross Company, move out. Locate the other enemy unit.
Now, something I learned from the thread, which I didn't know before, is that the OCU are actually ruled by Australia. I think that's pretty badass. Fair play, Australia. Quite what an Australian is doing on the kind of Chinese-controlled side, I'm not too sure. Apparently there was a lot of like double-crossing and politics and all sorts going on in the actual front mission games, you know, the good ones. And this is kind of a hint of what it could have been, but something.
Another day at beyond.
But yeah, just kind of feels a bit strange here, because for ages, I thought that the HC had Australia as well. Look how much better we can at melee now. I'm sorry, I failed the grammar. We're gonna grab some health and ammo, and then head in straight. And that'll be cool. I totally meant to do that. I knew that was there. Sure. Yeah, this level is surprisingly short, yet this video is about the same length as the sensor run video because I spent so long kind of customizing my Wanzers and the cutscenes take ages too. So, sorry about that.
We've got to secure this area before we head into the depot.
Unlucky, Mr. Sniper. Now, it's interesting to note, I don't think any of our other abilities triggered off with our Glidus missile launcher, which is a bit of a shame, because I would have liked to have seen what a shrapnel and corrosive kind of thing did to them. But unfortunately, we won't find out, because these enemies are a bit too weak. We will, however, beat them all to fucking death. Love missiles! Best friend. Best friend. Okay. Right, that's this mission completed. We're gonna head into the depot, and next time, it's a boss fight. Your guys' choice on what happens. Bye bye for now.